Joining me are two young and good-looking actors, Abhay and Preethi. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so let's go back in time and ask her, how did you guys meet?
Ask her.
Yeah.
How did we meet?
Ask me.
Yeah.
Okay, we both had the same manager at the time, so at that time my manager was trying to push me to, kind of be out in the scene and meet people and stuff, and I wouldn't do that. So this party was happening just like near my house, so then I thought, okay, just to keep my manager happy, I'll just show my face. And that's where we met.
Nice. That's a good manager, right? Right place. Okay, so that's been about 4.5 years?
4 years at least.
4 years. Okay. So Abhay, how? Yeah.
When we met was 5 years ago.
That was 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 years.
So how's it gone? How's it gone by? These
Fast.
4 years together.
Pretty fast.
Yeah, really fast actually.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like 4 years, for sure. I think it's definitely flew. Maybe that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing, yeah.
Time
Right.
flies when having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, he's someone who's always against the tide. He doesn't go by the easy path, if I would say that. He could have got it a lot more easier, but even now, the films that he makes, the roles that he takes up, what is it about him that you would like to you would know better, that he takes all these steps? That why doesn't he take it easy?
Why doesn't he take it easy?
Take it easy.
I don't know, maybe I think he just wants to make it difficult on himself. He likes the challenge.
Right.
But no, I think he follows what he believes in, and he's the best person to ask, but
Yeah.
I think he does what he wants to do and what he likes and what he feels like he'll enjoy doing also, and what he's attracted to doing. So
Right.
I don't think it's so much okay, this is harder, I don't want to go down the easy path. I think he's just following what he wants to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you a rebel? Are you a rebel? Have you been like that from childhood?
Yeah, I guess I was rebellious as a child as well, but not really. I don't plan to rebel against anything. It's
Right.
not like I thrive on rebellion or anything like that. I just happen to find myself against a lot sometimes, so more often than others, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think it's so much rebelling, it's just him being himself. Being
okay, that's him.
Yeah, he's just doing his own thing, and it's seen as rebelling. He's just not going with the normal flow of what you're expected to go.
Right. Okay, so when professional assignments come up, when a film is offered, do you all consult each other? Do you all talk to each other?
I give him my scripts to read all the time.
Yeah.
Particularly if I like something.
So what would if he gives you a script, what would you see that should be in it, since you know him?
Well, he asks my opinion, so I give him my opinion. I don't look at it as like, okay, is this good for him or not? I just see it as like, okay, what's the story like? Is it good? Is it telling a good story? And you can normally tell by reading a script. So I've learned quite a lot from that. If I enjoy it, then I'm like, I enjoyed that. That's great. Like you have to be able to see it being made into a film, and all the characters coming together and stuff. So it's mainly stuff like that. Like if I enjoyed the script, if I pick it up, read it all in one go, then I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some which I'm just like, yeah, what is this?
Yeah. Okay, people who spend a lot of time together, going to work is kind of a break where you meet different people and you go back home to the same person, but you all defy that rule. You all are working together this time. Are there advantages? Are there disadvantages?
I guess a bit of both. Right?
Yeah. See, the thing is, when we're on set, it's we keep it professional and stuff, and then when we go home, and we made a conscious decision to actually, go to our respective houses after shoot.
Sure.
So we through the whole shoot we did that, no? So I think that helped a lot.
Okay.
Because I think it'd be a bit too much, like working on set and then going home, spending the same time. I think that would have been, especially because it's first time we're working together also.
Right.
So yeah, I think that helped a lot. Us kind of just going in our own direction after shoot. Cut was after pack up.
Exactly.
Was shouted.
Cool. So how did this film happen, Abhay? How did One by Two come?
I had called Devika, the director, because I was like, I have an idea, please hear me out, and it's time you directed She'd been in the industry writing.
Was it your idea?
I had an idea which I narrated to her, yeah.
Okay.
But then she trashed it because she's like, it's nice, I have an idea too.
Okay.
And that was a better idea than mine.
Okay.
So actually at the end of the day, I mean, she took a few elements from my original idea, but I basically handed it over to her, and I was there through the process of development.
Okay, and when did she come on board?
While Devika was writing it, because while I would have acted and produced in a film eventually, I didn't want to do my first one. So she was developing it, and she felt that Devika felt that Preethi was perfect for the role.
Right.
So I said, yeah, sure, I mean, go ahead, I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Why would I say no?
Yeah.
And so she confirmed her, but I wasn't even confirmed at that time until the film was fully written.
Right.
Devika and I had already spoken, like before all this had happened as well.
Okay.
You know, like we were friends, so we're like, we'll work together, you know, we'll do a movie together and stuff. So we'd already discussed that prior to even before all this had started.
Right. Okay, Abhay, you know, your film is about to release. Your music is not out. That's been a huge issue. We saw you took a strong stand on it. You know, tell me, how did it all start? Did Shankar Ehsaan Loy call you and tell you that, you know, someone is T-Series is making us sign a contract? How did it start?
Well, it was going on for a while. So there is this issue between the music companies and the musicians going on. It's going on as we speak even now. And I figured that, you know, there would be some kind of a resolution that the studio and the music company would reach, because it was all between the music company and the studio. While I was quite sure I wouldn't get them those links that they wanted, because SEL had said, we're not going to sign those. And, and I was like, fair enough, you know, I mean, I don't know the exact nitty-gritties of it, but I get an idea, and it seems unfair, so maybe they'll give in. But it came towards the middle of the month, and my film was releasing at the end of the month, and there was still an issue. At which point I said, I don't care what your issues are, but I am going to, I'm a first-time producer, I'm anyways not part of the mainstream, I'm trying to survive in this whole parallel movement, which is hard to sustain in any case. On top of that, I am caught up in this middle of this issue. If tomorrow my film gets no publicity as a result of this and becomes a flop, I'll be the one to blame. You know, those musicians will move on and do their next album, the music company is going to carry on, the studio will hire somebody else, where will I be? And that really upset me. So I said, okay, fine, if you're going to do everything you want to safeguard your interest, let me do everything I can to safeguard my interest, because I think I'm within my rights to do so. And that's why I did what I did. Now that, you know, we still don't have a music company, but at least if T-Series has given us the rights back, then that's great. At least now we can take this to somebody else and hope to get a platform for it. You know, I thank them for letting go of it, and now, you know, I wish them the best, because it's a systemic problem we have. You know, it's not just one company, it's not just T-Series. I think there are multiple companies out there, and there are multiple musicians out there, all have some issue with each other. A producer will suffer in the middle of it. So the industry needs to get together and get all the important players together to find a solution, you know. What are the producers' rights? What are the actors' rights? What are the musicians' rights? The singers' rights? Because filmmaking is a team effort. You know, one person doesn't make a film a hit. Even though we believe that, you know, we have a star system and the star makes a film a hit. But a lot of times a song makes a film a hit, or a combination of a pairing and the music makes a film a hit. I hate making a noise and getting publicity out of controversy. I hate putting somebody else on the spot or pointing fingers at anyone. That's the last thing I would like to do. And that's what I was resorted to doing for this movie. But I'm glad I did it. I would do it again if I had to, because I did it to safeguard my product, you know. I mean, many producers feel for me, you know.
You're a first-time producer, you know, didn't you think that till date no big producer has taken this stand, no star has taken this stand? Weren't you scared at some level that, you know, it could affect the future as well?
No, because I've never had a star producer or a star actor in any of my projects, you know what I mean? I've come up working with first-time directors or young, new directors with very little experience, first-time or very few film or producers in my entire career. The only big production I had was Zindagi with XL, with whom I have great relations. They'll work with me tomorrow regardless of whether I'm having a fight with someone or not. So since I never had the backing of the powers that be and I've come this far, then that fear goes away, because They haven't done anything for me up till now. What are they going to do in the future in any case? You know, in fact, if my film is a hit, they might just come around. Right? I have nothing to lose. Exactly. Right. That's what these people didn't understand. Is that I have nothing to lose.
What is your stand on it? You want according to you, say for this in this case, Shankar Ehsaan Loy should have the rights because they make the music.
Well, it's there's multiple issues, and I'm not one to say ye karo wo karo, but there has to be some kind of a closure on this, because look, this is my film today. I won't be surprised tomorrow it's somebody else's film. You know, it's a very often repeated story with it's particularly happens to smaller producers, you know, who end up bearing the brunt of it. So whatever the issue may be, they need to sit across a table. The music companies and the musicians have to sit, and maybe someone needs to be a peacemaker or you know, mediate between the two.
Right.
Now, whether that's the Producers Guild, why not? You know, because this issue affects producers. Yeah, third party should be there and moderate it, and find a peaceful resolution between the music companies and the musicians. It needs to be addressed. I am not one to say that musicians correct hai, or music company galat hai, music company galat hai, musicians correct hai. I don't know the exact depth of it because I'm not a musician.
Right.
I know that there's injustice for sure. I know that there's skewed payments being made. Yes, for sure. You know, so it's a system. It's a systemic problem, really. It's not one person or one company in particular.
Right. So where did that idea come? You know, you came with a black eye. Well, that was a cool one, I must say. But where did the idea come from?
I blame my friend for it, actually. We were getting ready to leave, and he knew what was going on. So he says, why don't you paint your eye black? I have done a cover with Man's World in 2009 with a black eye.
Yeah.
In fact, I just posted that on Facebook. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I've done this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got it from that, but it was a friend who said, try this. And I thought about it exactly for 3 seconds, and I said, yeah, why not?
Right. Preethi, see the things he does. Do you tell him that, you know, don't fight, don't do all this?
She bichari has to take the tension of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, ye meri picture. I'm like,
Meri pehli picture hai.
I just wanted to release without any, you know, craziness. But yeah, I do. Sometimes I'm like, oh, really? I'm just thinking. But
you should see her expressions on that video of me on the red carpet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh gosh, okay. But no, I stand by him, you know, whatever he does and stuff like that. So I stand by him, and yeah, I wouldn't really stop him from doing anything in that. Like, I know what he knows what he's doing. At the end of the day, I'm new to the industry.
He's been around, yeah.
Yeah, he's been around. So yeah, I just let him get on with it and just think, oh gosh, okay, let's go.
Your favorite Abhay Deol movie?
I would say I can't pick one.
For the moment, just pick one.
Yeah.
I would. Devdi.
I knew it.
Why?
I could tell you that myself.
It was the first film I saw of his. Yeah, it was the first. And I saw it on that day, obviously, because I didn't see the film actually. But then I thought, if I'm going to the success party, let me go see it. I can't just turn up to a place and say, oh, I've not seen it, but congratulations. But no, that was it was weird how I then went to watch.
You worked with her on the sets. Her strength as an actor?
She's she's unaffected by the environment. When she focuses on something, she gets into it. You know, and she just does it without really judging herself or anything. She just kar deti hai. Acha ye karna, chalo kar lete hain. And she gives it a best shot. I think that's important. Someone genuinely gives it their best shot each time.
Right.
Oh, people don't normally do that.
No, some people take it for granted.
Yeah,
also.
that's true.
Okay, I can do it. You don't take yourself for granted.
On the set, when you've seen him act,
you know, he just he gets it straight away, and I think see, he has this thing. He doesn't need to. He'll go on set and he'll learn the lines there and then, and he'll just
deliver it.
Yeah. I'm like, how do you do that? Like literally, he will not go. He will have just read the script like way back, months back. And he won't even look at it, and then he'll get his like little sheet, he'll look at it, and he'll be like, "Ha, okay, chalo."
Oh, nice.
And he'll know
That's
it.
cool, yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
I'm like, obviously, you know, like, okay, yeah, okay, you know. So obviously, I'm
Yeah.
I'm prepping a lot more, and I think because it's my first film as well, I want to go on set and I want to make sure I'm not wasting anyone's time, and I know what I'm doing, and you know. But yeah, he just walks on and he just aram se like, okay, chalo kya ho raha hai, let's go. And that's amazing how he does that. Yeah, it's annoying as well because I'm just like.
I can't mug up lines. It's very hard for me to mug it up.
Yeah. So you just see the situation and you.
It's I found a key to not mugging up and remembering is basically you know what the scene is about, and you know what you're trying to tell the other person. Once you know what it is you're trying to convey to the other person, the words automatically come, right?
More or less the same.
Yeah. How many words can they be to say the same thing? So yeah.
Okay. Personally, one thing that you would like to change in each other. You can go first.
Oh, what would I like to change in you?
Come on, there's lots of things at home.
Yeah, well, you want home stuff?
Anything.
He's messy a little bit.
So the way he keeps his surroundings.
Yeah, like you know, he'll drop his stuff, and then I have to go pick it up after him.
That's
especially his socks.
That's why you drop it.
They're like just socks everywhere. It's like me playing a game. Go find the socks. Where are they? But no, I mean.
Socks to be you.
Oh God, that's terrible. That's really bad.
You're laughing.
Yeah.
I'm laughing how bad it is.
Yeah. So bad that it's good.
But yeah, no, nothing majorly. I think
just few small things.
Yeah.
Abhay, you?
Right now her lipstick.
Oh, you don't like it?
It's okay. You said what you want to change. So.
Yeah. We have read many of your interviews where you've said marriage is right now not for me. So is that still the same? Is that where you stand even now?
Yeah, it's just moment to moment really. Because people are saying when you get married, when are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? Are you going to get married? I say no, I don't want to. You know. But my thing is the understanding of marriage for me is that you know is it people feel more committed after they sign on a piece of paper, then you know, I mean, I don't need to be committed just because I've signed on a piece of paper. So there you go, I'm committed without signing, check. But the other things I realized I couldn't fulfill, which is sharing property, sharing name, this and that. And I realized, yeah, that's why people get married essentially. It's not for love. It is for legal reasons. You know, your child can have your name, you can share the property. Because if it was for love, then there wouldn't be such a thing as divorce then, right?
Okay. Since it's the same thing of the society, so...
It's a cultural phenomenon, not a natural one. That's all I said. So, but for me, I'm fine. I mean, I might get married tomorrow. You never know. You know, it's not like I'm rigidly against it. It's just that it's not on the cards as such. I don't know if she'd want to marry me either.
What's your take on it?
On marriage?
On marriage? For me, see, marriage is something that you do when you're ready to settle down. So when I want bachas...
Are you ready to settle down?
No, not anytime soon. See, I'm still starting off, starting off in the industry, and
so professionally you need more time.
Yeah, I think I just have so much more to accomplish, and I just want to do so much more before I do settle down. And I think I need to grow up a little bit as well. I still feel like a kid. I don't see myself like settling down like that. Because once I do that, I'd want to give all my attention, you know, to family and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I think I just have, I want to accomplish a lot more still before I do anything like that. So that's like, I haven't even thought of it actually. And it's nice how like we are right now.
Going, it's just
I mean, it's simple. It's just like
it's
going
perfect.
with the flow.
He doesn't want to sign a piece of paper. You are happy right now at this stage, so it's just perfect.
Yeah,
great.
We don't need to like kind of I don't know, get tied down in that sense.
Yeah, maybe now it's not the right time. Yeah. So great, y'all are looking good together. Your film is looking good. Thank you so much for coming in, and best of luck.
Thank you.